This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Regular.
Right to the air, it's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And will bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
1st and 10. He'll go again here with Irvin, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Run.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9.
No touchdown! No touchdown! On anyone! No touchdown!
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Open space to the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground.
And he'll take this one in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play action, Mayfield. Out right, and catch made. That's Ibuka.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Jalen Carter in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Loss of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Pistol, it's Mayfield. Got him in! It's Ibuka! Complete! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Irving will tackle ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Right back to Irving. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards, stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Buccaneers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down the sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. Pickup of 46 yards.
First down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
The Buccaneers' 19-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
Eagles 14. Buccaneers 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Hey, alert! 20! Up, up! One time!
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll push forward for about 3 and mark him down at the 42-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
48-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
180! Start!
Throwing is Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
16 yards.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down is Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Buccaneer first down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. A give. This is Irving. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
How about that wrinkle, Mike? I mean, down here, goal-to-go situation, you know the defense has prepared for all the traditional goal line plays, the tight red zone plays. So sometimes you got to pull it out of the bag a little bit and get creative, and that creativity nearly led to 6 points. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Throwing here on third and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground here again. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Levante David doing his work on defense.
A gain of 2.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Got to get it to the 28. But now it's third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half. Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8.
No touch. No.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, Barkley. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
20. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run. Watch out.
Baker to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards.
First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
3 yards. 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and 10.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Here's a run. And he will score! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he gets this up close to the 40. Chris Braswell there on the stop.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Hurts.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Kings! Set! 180!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
24 yards.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Irving. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. And now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Devontae Smith there to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tight?
That is intercepted into space. What a time for a pick-6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick-6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick-6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now, right on the heels of the pick-6, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
180.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield will look underneath here for Irving. And that's going to be a 1st. Down. A pick pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
This is a great example, Mike, of why it's so important that the front and the secondary work together, because I think if they can hold up a little bit longer in the back end in pass coverage, this play probably results in a sack, but he can get the ball out just in time, and they turn that close call into a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Irving. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamil Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
First and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
King.
On 2nd down, Baker, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Now Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because
they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It appears that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it. And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession.
180, 180.
He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hurts to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
180. What's up?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Second and 11.
180.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.